Hi everyone, how are you today? It's Sharon here, Sharon Hankins from the blog IRESTORESTUFF, and coming to you live on Essential Stencils page, ready to show you some DIY projects today. We've got a couple of fun things to show you and to tell you about that are happening this week on Essential Stencil. So I'll wait for a few more people to join in. Meanwhile, just check that my Facebook page is loaded so I can see the live and see your comments. So hold on a tick. We have got prizes at the end of our live, so stay tuned. I hope you'll watch through to the end because we've got some giveaways. We always give away to 3 lucky winners gift card, $20 gift cards for Essential Stencil. I am cold here this morning here in Australia. It's winter, so I've got some sleeves on. Hi everybody, how are you? Joy, Dominica's here, Barb's here, Lisa, hi, hi Bobby. And Rhonda, I saw your name before too. Gloria's here. Hi. From California. I think it's probably really sunny in California right now, I'm guessing. All right. Let's see. And Barb here from Hayward, Wisconsin. Hello, Olive and family. Dominica says, well, the family's out today and Olive and I are by ourselves. So if she's loud, I apologize in advance. We've given her treats to tide her over, but she just has finished them already. Hopefully she'll lie down in her bed and have a nice little relax. But today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. We've got the Stencil of the Month Club is open all the time now. So isn't that exciting news? So you can join whenever you like the Stencil of the Month Club. We've got the link there for the club, and I'm going to show you something from that design in July. If you do join the club this week, I don't know how long we've got. Let me just go to the Stencil of the Month Club because we've changed it up a bit. You've got until, I can't remember. I think it's, this week, to get this design. And then if you join after that date, you will, so on the instructions on the Essential Stencil website, July stencil ships mid-July, okay? So it'll be like Christmas in July, and it's a Christmas. Some of the other ambassadors show I believe Amanda did the ad. A huge, large Christmas layered set. I'll be the smaller basic plan layered set. So if you know the Stencil of the Month Club, we're breaking up again. I've got my mic all nice and sturdy here, and the crackling they're saying is really bad. I wonder if the dog has chewed the cable or something. I'm just going to go that again. Let's see if that makes it any clearer, because sometimes it's not plugged in properly. What are you doing, Olive? See if I can hear. Set, and if you know, I'm going to tell you about it. You get shipped to your door a set of stencils, not just one stencil, a set of stencils every month. Here, still happening bad. All right, I'm going to have to just pull that out, and I'll have to just talk a bit louder because sometimes it's not as clear when it's just going from the phone camera. So I'm taking, that's because I took the mic out. So there must be something wrong with my cable. I'll have to test that. And it could be that we've got a kink in it, or it's been chewed by the dog. So we'll put that aside. All right. Let's see. Just making sure you can still hear me. All good. Rhonda says it's better. So we've got the premium plan on the Stencil of the Month Club, which you get 3 large, this size, 12 by 16 size stencils in a package. And then there's the smaller basic plan. So they're both different pricings, so we can just cater for those who would like less, different price plans. So this is the basic plan, and that comes with sort of, it's not the full. So the full one, you're going to get this whole entire scene, and it's a beautiful, I'll show you the finished look, a beautiful scene with the houses and everything. But the basic plan will just have the Santa sleigh, which still looks cute. It's just the Santa sleigh going through past the moon in the sky. So I'll be using the basic set today to show you how that works. And it's a layered stencil. So the basic set still has 4 different layers. So you're going to get 4 coloured look. And same with 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's 4 layers on the large premium set. Then you have an optional add-on, and so this is an option every time. What are you doing, little puppy? Oh, I was just about to pick her up. She's run away. I was about to pick her up and say hello. If she lets me, I'll do that. So this is the add-on for the July set, and you can see there's 2 sayings here, and they would fit perfectly with your sign. They usually create them to collaborate with the sign. So imagine this at the top of your beautiful Christmas scene, or this saying, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, really fits with the whole Santa sleigh theme. So you can see that those add-ons are adorable. So that's just all the info is on the stencilofthemonthclub.com. It's stencilofthemonthclub.com, and I've actually popped that in the description of the live, which is in the top comment there. You're being a little mischief today, aren't you? Hey, you're being a mischief. So we'll see what we can get done on that. Don't forget to use my code IRESTORESTUFF for the Stencil of the Month Club. Ignore this little part here. If you do use my code, you will save. So on the basic plan, you get your first month free. On the premium plan, you will get the first month 50% off. So that's a great deal. If you do join today, don't forget to use my code IRESTORESTUFF. In other exciting news at Essential Stencil, I received a bundle that's coming out this Friday that some of you are excited about. So I've just talked about the Stencil of the Month Club. We are going to do something from that set, but I did want to show you the summer bundle that's going to drop on Friday. If I have time, I might do something in this bundle today. Look at the cute packaging for a start. Can you guess what kind of bundle this is going to be? So with this large stencil, do you get the smaller one too? No, Marilyn, so it's one or the other. So you can order both the premium and the basic set. They're just 2 separate subscriptions. I nearly said prescriptions. 2 separate subscriptions. You can join them on the Stencil of the Month Club website. So on the main regular website, essentialstencil.com, you can use my code and save 10% more on this beautiful bundle. If you do get the whole bundle, if you do grab the whole entire summer bundle, remember this drops Friday. Now we're at Wednesday night. I get my mind confused because I'm here Thursday in Australia. So if you do order the entire bundle, you'll get a couple of gifts at different price points, and I'm not familiar with what they are, but there are 2 gifts. One of them is this little stencil that says no soliciting, and it's a no soliciting sign, and you have some different options that you can add to that down below. So you can see no soliciting, and the first one says no need to get the dogs involved, or please, or seriously, don't make it weird, or do not knock or ring bell. So you've got a couple of fun ones and a couple of serious ones in there for that. And that's a free gift when, I don't know when, I think it might be, nope, I haven't, let's see. Oh, it's not on there. I'm trying to see when you get the free gift. But if you pop it in your cart, you'll be able to see if you qualify for that free gift. And there's another free gift on here. And I'm pretty sure one of them is if you order the bundle, you get a free gift. And the other one is maybe adding, I don't know. We'll have to have a look. Maybe Essential Stencil's listening and they can correct me. This is the other one. The best memories are made, gathered around the table. That's another free gift option. So you've got this free gift thing in the corner here for these 2. So they are something to do with if you order the bundle. Should have got my facts straight before I jumped on. But let me quickly show you the bundle because there's so many fun things in it, including 2 brand new transfers, which I'm so excited about. Let me show you those first because they are adorable. Daisy Patch Dairy Farm. Isn't that so cute? And these are single transfers this time. So sometimes they'll come with 2 sheets. These are just single transfers. Country Fields Lavender Market. Are they the most adorable transfers? They're rub-on transfers, okay? So that's the first thing that will come in the bundle. We've also got another layered set, which will be a layering mountain and river scene. This is the scene that it will create here, and exactly like that. So you look like an artist. I did see Tammy do a little thing on her page this week on that one, and that is just beautiful. So there's that. There are a couple of single sets, single stencils. Nobody eats till we say amen. How is that? How cool was that? And this one is Hello Summer with some buzzing bees. Don't we love the bee stencils? A couple that will fit on rounds. Now, where's all the cat lovers? Who loves the cat? Welcome, Caution, Cat at Play. That's a cute round. Here's another round. Welcome to our porch with the gorgeous chairs. What does it say? Sitting time is time well spent. And then another round. Oh no, this isn't a round. I already did the rounds. And then there's a couple like this, scripture verses. Above all else, guard your heart, love. Oh, sorry. For everything you do flows from it. There we go. There's that one. And there's this one that is for be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Gorgeous. This is all in the summer bundle that's dropping on Friday if you're just joining us now. Don't Ruffle My Feathers, a gorgeous 3-pack set with a rooster. Welcome to our coop and Don't Ruffle My Feathers. Those are the 3 plus a bonus. Oh, don't you love the bonuses that Essential Stencil puts in their packages? Another 6x6, Sunshine and Sweet Tea. So some of these, you may have seen variations of these kind of sayings. This is a 3-pack set with the sweet tea, and then there's a gorgeous little one with a jar in there as well. So I won't open them all out. We'll be showing you these over the next coming weeks as they land on Friday. Get excited about them. Act Justly, Love Mercy, Walk Humbly, 3-pack set. These are of different size than you might have seen before. We've had the sayings before, but they've redone those. And then Starry Skies and Fireflies. So some cute ones in there. It looks like another 3-pack set with a bonus. Is there a bonus? Yes, there is. Always. Gotta love a bonus. Okay, so that is all in the new summer bundle that is dropping, that is going to be dropping this Friday. So don't forget to use my code IRESTORESTUFF and you'll get 10% off that. So let's get started with, first of all, if I get time, I might do something else with our Stencil of the Month Club set. And I'm just using a little plywood board. So this is plywood. And I've just painted the background in this dark midnight blue colour. If you do want some fusion mineral paints, I've got a link for that where you can save 10% off using my code IRESTORESTUFF. That's all in that description of the live. The Stencil of the Month Club link is in there. Everyone's saying, I can't wait till Friday. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking for this Santa sleigh background, I may need to just change the color of the background because the black for the 4th layer is probably not going to stand out as well. So join me as I decide to change color on the background here, and we're going to do blue pine instead. So what I could do is I could still create this little border here. Let's do that really quickly. How big is this? Let's see. Perfect. I could do the tape width, the width of the tape, just to be sure. And I'm going to create a nice border for around the edge. Around about the width of the tape. And that was a spontaneous, spur of the moment thought to do this. will work well, partly because going over those, doing the edges, I've done them all this midnight blue colour, and then we'll just give you a little border to make your sign stand out. So we just want to make sure that inside edge is really firmly down. And I'm using Fusion Mineral Paint, the colour Blue Pine, to paint on the inside of this. And I'll just use that brush, this brush here. And if you're just joining me, let me know. There we go. And we are looking at the basic plan on the Stencil of the Month Club. So there's a premium plan with a gorgeous scenery. Now I'm just using all the paint in the world on my brush because I've got this whole center section to fill up. And it's kind of like a blue-grey. It's called Blue Pine. And I'm guessing it's the color of a blue pine. It's almost like a ghost gum here in Australia. So I'm coming in from those edges because I don't want to run it this way because I feel like the edge could bleed under that tape. We don't want that to happen. This paint's getting down to the bottom of the jar, so it's running a little bit thick. Going across the edges there, it's not going to matter so much, and it is just a background, so a little bit more. Who's excuse me, I went to speak and choked. Who's crafting tonight is what I was going to ask. I didn't bring my water jar. That should do it. We could do a second coat on that, but I think I'll just do. Thanks, Melissa. She said the blue colour is so pretty. This is a Fusion Mineral Paint colour, Blue Pine. Didn't even bring myself a drink of water. Okay, I'm going to dry that off. Says I'm always crafting. Someone mentioned the bundle always has freebies. True. I've got the free gift that I showed you earlier. Okay, so now I'm just going to peel away that edging, and we've got a nice fun scenery. I'm just going to stick this on here because I probably might use the tape in a minute. So now we've got a cute border ready for our stencils. So our stencils, with the layered stencils, if you've not seen us use these before, Sandy says, I wonder if green trees will show up. Yes, but this one doesn't have green trees in it. So this is the basic plan. The large plan does have the green trees. Melissa did that one yesterday if you want to check that out. So I'm just going to use the basic plan today, which just has the Santa in the sleigh going across. So I figured out my colours would be a silvery bluey grey for that part there. Sorry, just going to remove that paint off my fingers before it gets everywhere. And then the second one would be, second layer, it shows you here, is the red for the Santa. And then the third layer we want to use the white. And then the fourth layer is going to be black. So that's the order we do them in. And we've got the layers etched to tell us which layer is which. Etched onto the stencils themselves. So up in the top corner here, you'll see that says layer 1. And so we'll pop that one down here. And you've got these little cross marks here to make sure that we're in the right spot. And you could use a pencil to line those up. And what I might do is just, instead of putting my pencil on the actual paint, then I would have to erase it. What I'm going to do is add a piece of painter's tape just under where those crosses are. So here's a tip for you. And then I can pencil mark that where the painter's tape is. So see how we can just remove the tape then, and we don't have to worry about trying to erase the pencil line from the paint, because sometimes those pencil lines get into the groove of the paint. Oh, looks like that's still a little bit wet right there. That's okay. All right, so I've got it up the right way. Hopefully I'm doing this upside down for you all. I always refer to the instruction card that tells you which order to do the layers in, and it also gives you a hint on the colour you might want to do. So I'm going to use a pearl, hopefully this will turn out nicely, a pearl colour for the first layer, which is almost like, I feel like it's a shadow behind the reindeer feet. Something like that. We'll see. I think it's all going to be revealed. Now, I did want to also mention, don't forget there's these brand new stencil brushes, and they're round, domed, synthetic bristle brushes. They're on the website now. Don't forget to use my code for those as well, because you can get to 10% off those. It ranges from a larger to a very small brush. Now, one of these would be perfect for this because you've got nice, tiny, weeny lines, and I think that they would get in nicely. So I'm just going to dab my brush into the pearl. This is Pearl Fusion's metallic paint color, pearl, and I'm just going to offload that off the brush, and then we're going to just swirl this around in here. This may need 2 coats. The pearl generally is a bit see-through, so you can dab this or you can swirl it. It's quite translucent, I think is the word. I'm just going to lift this up. Oh, I feel like it's stuck there. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to just have a look and see how it's turning out, because I want it to stand out against the blue. So we may be going on with another coat. Layer 1 going down. And this is Fusion's metallic colour pearl. And Fusion Mineral Paint is a furniture paint, specifically designed for furniture painting. I feel like it's not going on. Oh yeah, I can see it now. It shimmers on a certain angle, so I was not at the right angle to be able to see it going on. You can work it into the bristles, offload a bit if you'd like. There we go, making it go on a bit better now. So these little stencil brushes are they're a lot smaller. The bristles are more densely packed together, but they're a synthetic bristle, so they've got very soft edges, which really lends nicely to going in that swirling motion if you've offloaded enough off your brush. So it is a bit of a different feel, and I would encourage you to have a practice with the new brushes. Got a little red fleck of paint up here. There we go. So I'm going to go over that again in certain areas that I think have just a little bit too less. Need a bit more, in other words. And so we'll just spot those over there. Yeah, probably not coming out as dark or solid as I'd like it, but pearl is also a beautiful metallic to mix with other paints, so you could sort of mix this with a grey and have that little shimmer in it.
concentrating. Just filling it in a bit more because it's quite a see-through metallic. I've also got, Fusion's got some lovely vintage gold, metallic, copper, silver, true gold, a bunch of different colours. All right, let's see if we can see that layer. I'm going to leave it there. So you can see that I've got my blue tape right here and I've got the registration marks marked on there so that when we go to layer 2, we can see where we'll be able to add the layers. Okay, so layer 2 has it marked clearly. Where is it? Oh, layer 4, I've got them upside down. Here we go. So make sure you get the right layers in the right order. So layer 1 goes down and layer 2 goes over the top. So we've got our registration marks. We're going to line up there. I've got some of that paint on there. Okay, so that's our shadow kind of a layer. This one, if we put the pencil marks in exactly the right spot, we should have it lined up exactly where we need it to go. And there we go. I am going to get some more tape from this lot of tape that I did here and just tape the whole stencil down. Donnie, you can't wait to use those new brushes. They look like they just glide so well. They do. I've always loved nice, smooth, synthetic bristle brushes. I feel like they go on nice and soft. Okay, so in our example here, they've used red for this. So you've got Santa and the sleigh are going to be in the red. So I've got Fusion's Fort York red, which is a gorgeous bright red colour, almost like a true primary colour. I'm just going to use one of our regular bristle brushes. This size here looks a good size for that, 1/2 inch brush, and add a bunch. Now that's way too much. You never use your stencil brush with all that paint on it. I'm going to offload a bunch onto the actual container lid. Then I'm going over to my offloading cardboard here, offload a little bit there, and then we can go on to our layer here. Now red is another colour that is, no matter what kind of or brand of paint you use, it's highly pigmented, and sometimes those highly pigmented colours need a second coat because they do look a bit translucent. So I'm going to quickly dry that off. Yeah, Diana, you have not used a layered stencil yet either, so there must be people saying they haven't used any of the layered sets. So we've got a few. Essential Stencil has a few different layered stencils now, and yeah, this one from the Stencil of the Month Club is the basic plan even, is a really good one to start with. Now I'm going to go over that with a second coat, so just adding a bit more red to my brush, and you'll see that it will add a bit more of a solid colour look to that layer. One more little dollop. This is one of the regular stencil brushes. There goes the mailman. So she's always barking at the mailman. She'll probably be a lot louder today because I don't have that microphone which directs the sound just to my voice. So sorry about that. So look at that. So there we've got the second layer. So we haven't quite finished yet. We've got 2 layers to go. This is the Olive. Quiet. This is the basic plan. So there's the second layer. Layer number 3 has it etched. Layer 3. So we again line up our registration marks. Olive. Settle. So for this one, we're going to use the colour white, as in our example here. You can see with the different layers on the examples. Olive, come. I'll open up some treats for her. And again, I've got this all over my hands when I've opened the lid of red. We don't want that anywhere else. Anyone else? I feel like I'm such a mess today. You Goldens are looking around, Cassie. Ah, everybody's dogs. Olive, you're making everybody's dogs look around. Come here. Come here. I'll open up this one. Lamb liver. I think she'll love it. Oh, here comes the nose. Here comes the nose. Where are you? I'm going to say hello to everybody. Come here. Come here. Say hello. Oops. Quickly say hello to Olive. Oop. She likes this. Look, lamb liver. We're going to love that treat, aren't we? Say hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Where's my helper dog? Okay, go find it. Go find it. All right. There's the dog off eating another treat. That's why it is, because I got the red all over the handle. Oh, I'm making a mess today, y'all. All right, so layer 3. We've got it lined up, and this is going to be the white layer. I'm going to add this tape again to the sides so it's all taped off. So you can see we've got snowflakes here. We've got the big white moon in the background. Now, someone would think, oh, yeah, you've got to put that at the back. But no, the way they've done it and created these layers, you just follow along the instructions. Whatever they say to do, do it. Do it that way. All right, so this is Fusion's casement. So that's the name of the colour. White is casement. And I will just use another one of these. And this is the 5/8 inch brush. And adding that. This would also be nice with my mascot, Olive. Cute. Everyone. Yes, Bronwyn, you said you were confused by the layer for the moon too, but now it makes sense. Yeah, because they've got the reindeer in front of the moon. They've blocked out that so you can still see the moon layer. We've got Santa's snowy white beard over here. We've got the little dots. So I'll start with most on my brush in the center there. Oops, I still feel like I've got too much on the brush. And we've got little dots in there for the reindeers. What do you call that? They must be like the silver bells or something. The moon, this is going to look pretty. So these layers really do add a bit of dimension and depth to your signs. Now you could also do this stencil on a larger board and then add some of the sayings from the add-on onto your stencil design, onto your sign. So these dots with the larger stencil brush, not quite getting in. I'm going to use that little brush that I used for the pearl and just have a look and see if, oh boy, it's so much smoother on a surface. You can actually paint with these. I think it would be great. And so see, we can do these dots, and sometimes the larger natural bristle brushes don't get into the really tiny fine areas as well. And I feel like these, oh, they do get in, but these ones seem to cover the surface a bit better. Oh, she must be finished that treat already. She's quick. And then there's these tiny, tiny dots here for the reindeer. Let me see which bristles get it in better. Oh yeah, that might get it in. They're so tiny that you need some bristles to fit in there. I think this one might be better. And then just pounce it in. Can you hear her drinking? Can you hear Olive? She's sloping. I was very thirsty after that liver treat. Must be. And then, of course, you can go over it if you think that you might need a second coat, which I might do. And when you're doing a second coat, make sure the first coat's pretty dry. It was almost dry. Adding that, offloading the brush, and then we've got more of a solid white there to go with. that's going to really look like it's all coming together now. Little snowflakes in the sky. All right, finished our white. Olive wheat. And now we've got one layer to go on this design. Oh, let's see if I can pick up the... Yeah, oh, it's coming together. Okay, and we've still got our registration marks up here, but you can see how that's coming together. The last layer now is the reindeer, and that is going to be black. So now you can see why that midnight blue, I could also make it midnight blue. I think I'll use a black colour. You can see now how the silver, that very first layer, is going to be like a shadow for the reindeer behind it. So that will all make sense. And then I put my registration marks in the right place. And we are ready for that last layer. I'm just going to shake up my black colour. Always shake up the paint before you use it. Disappeared a second to let the dog out the door. Don't forget to pop your brushes either in a plastic bag, or I'm just going to pop them to the side here in a wet cloth to make sure that they don't dry out in between. You might be using those same brushes on a second coat or for something else later. And you don't want to put them in water because you don't want them to have a too runny an effect, because it will run underneath the stencil. So I'm going to use this one again because it's a nice wide. This is a different black. I usually use Fusion's Coal Black. I couldn't find it this morning, so this is an Australian brand of artisan paint. Everyone can't wait to get theirs. Who's in the Stencil of the Month Club? Who's in the club? You know, there's just more benefits to being in the Stencil of the Month Club, because you do get to be a part of the Facebook group that is just for the Stencil of the Month Club. And within that group, you just can get so much more out of it, because membership benefits in the club Facebook group are that you get lots of inspiration from the ambassadors who post our projects in there. You'll get business tips sometimes from some of the ambassadors in there. They go live in the club on different days of the month. Showcase, answering questions. They have question and answers in there live with some of our ambassadors. And yeah, showcasing and demonstrating different things you can do with the Stencil of the Month Club sets and other sets, I believe. All right, so we've got all of our black now. That's going to really make this design pop. I think I only needed one coat of that one. Looks like it's covered. Looks like it's covered really well. Okay, ready, and the final reveal. Ta-da-da-da. And then, because we just put these here for our pencil markings, we can just remove our tape. Olive, come on. Mary, you love the club. Brenda loves the club. So this one is the Santa Sleigh. Yeah, someone just said they already skipped and they wish they'd seen this beforehand. Well, our ambassadors go live during this week from the 14th to the 20th of every month to show you what the next month's stencil set is going to be, so that if you do want to skip, you can skip after you've seen our demos, because so many times we get people saying, oh, I wish I hadn't skipped because I didn't know how easy it was to do, or I didn't think of all the ideas that you've done with the demonstration. So you can see that there. It looks amazing. So imagine all the different Christmas sayings over the top of that. You could add to that. That's the basic set. And if you want an example of the add-on, go check out Amanda's Alive from Monday. And if you want an example of the large premium set, you can check out Melissa's live from yesterday. So they're all on this Essential Stencil page. I've got time for one more project, guys. So I could either do the add-on or I could do something from the summer bundle coming out Friday. What do you think? Answer quickly in comments. Something from the summer bundle or something using the add-on. Let me know quickly what your thoughts are in the comments. I'll put these aside ready for washing in a minute. Olive, hey, settle, petal. Okay, there's our project from today. Summer. Okay, all right, so here's something that I thought I could do. Because I've got a board already, we'll use this one from the summer bundle. It comes out on Friday. So I'm just going to do this cat wrap. Oh, I didn't know there was a little bonus addition in the back there. Do you spy that? How fun. Okay, so I thought it was just going to be the cat, but no, we've got the cat's whiskers. So I've got an 11-inch board round. I think it would be better with a 12-inch because this is a 12 by 12 stencil. Well, it's a 12 diameter stencil, but I've figured out that it will go on, it will fit on this. Hello, darling. Are you telling me something? You're telling me there's someone at the door? I don't think so. I think you're tricking. So we've got this little bonus cat eyes, ears, whiskers to copy from. So I think we do black cat and then you do all that in white. And it's got the claws and everything. So that makes sense. So we put the cat layer down in black. I think they've got it done here in black, but you could do those. Look at the balls of wool. We've got all sorts of things. You've got the balls of wool, the paw prints. You could do all sorts of different colors. For time's sake today, maybe I'll just stick with, oh look, it will go a little bit off. We've got the ear right at the end here. So if you do have a 12-inch round, that's going to be perfect. Mine is 11-inch, so it may not fit perfectly at the ends, but I don't mind a little bit coming off. I won't be able to, are you being a mischief? Are you playing with my stencils? Olive, you can see your treats up here. Well, only today, only because it'll keep you quiet. You can go and find that treat that I've just thrown right across the room. I'm going to poke this underneath here and that'll help to keep that in place. Maybe another one on this side. Because I can't tape it to the board externally, so you put them under there. Okay, so I will probably just do all this black, although I could do a white shadow real quick on that. Welcome. How about I do that? Now to do that, I'm going to have to shift it slightly. Because when we do the shadow, I usually shift the, that will do. I usually shift the top layer when I'm doing a shadow, but for this purpose, I'm going to just shift that first step, okay? So I'm using the white to create a bit of a shadow line on the welcome word. And it doesn't have to be exact, doesn't have to be solid. I'm just going to do quickly around here, and all will make sense when I then slightly shift it in a minute, because you're really only going to see that lower layer of the white. Yeah, she knows if I bark, if she barks, I'm going to give her a treat. Which doesn't usually work, but because I'm live here and I don't want her disrupting our time together, I've given in, haven't I? All right, so there's my white, and you can see it's not solid. It's just a bit of a, it's a bit of a blur. So then what I want to do is shift that slightly up and slightly across so that you can just see, and I've got that now where I wanted it in the beginning, so that the cat's ear is right at the top of my board here. And I'll show you this closer. You'll be able to see a little gap here at the edge. So it looks like I've misaligned my whole welcome word sign. So now I'm going to go over the entire thing with the black. which I've already used this black on a brush. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue using that brush. Oh, I've got a big blob of it. Oh, I've already got a whole lot on this cardboard here that I had from earlier. Actually, I can use a great blob here because I've got this whole center to fill out with the cat. So we offload in the center of our, when we've got large pieces to stencil, we can just offload in that whole center bit. We could make these borders white also. It doesn't have to be all the same. So see how long this brush lasts of just having all that black offloaded in the center of it. It's almost going to fill in the sign, maybe. Oh, yep, it will. It's filling in the cat completely. So just giving that a big old swirl has filled it in entirely. And now grabbing a little bit more black. And we'll go over here. We could do white on this border here. I might just see if that works. We'll try that in a minute. Let me see. Oh, your granddaughter's here visiting from Canberra. She's going to start watching me from there. Oh, that's wonderful, Margie. Yes, Canberra is the capital city of Australia. So, is she living down there? Is she on holidays? That's interesting. Rhonda, your doodle's a barker too. She doesn't like storms either. Olive doesn't really, she's not affected by storms, but she just loves to let us know. She's very vocal. If there's any noise anywhere, sometimes even if there's not a noise, might be just to get attention. Okay, so now we're moving around the welcome part of the sign. Yeah, it does make it look a little bit 3D, Kathy. That's awesome. Yes, I love this shadow technique. And so you'll see that just on the welcome, we didn't add the shadow everywhere. And you may have to come back and do a little bit more black on this welcome part because we've got that white shadow in the background. It sort of still shows a little bit, I can see, but it shows a little bit with the black here. Oh, I think I'm rushing a little. When I rush, I tend to have a bit too much paint on the brush. So hopefully it stands out on the background that I've used, because the background I've used is it's a stain, and it's a darker stain. So, you know, you could go over maybe the balls of wool and the balls of wool and the paws, we could make them white. I could do that. So it's a bit of a black and white, got a black and white cat theme going on here. Who has cats, by the way? Oh, Krista says I have a black kitten that came to my house during a storm, has never left. Oh, fed him just today, brought him a collar. Oh, that's beautiful. You need this stencil. So this is in the summer bundle coming out on Friday, so that's going to be exciting. Let's have a little peek at what that looks like. And I might go ahead and do those balls of wool. I think that they'll stand out nicely with the white. So get our white again. Olive, you're making lots of noise, darling. There's nothing going on outside that I can see. Oops. Oh. I'll show you this little layer in a minute. We're going to pop that there and add that. Oh, must have got some white flecks came across. Olive, there's no one there. Actually, it's a helicopter above. That's probably what she's listening to. I can hear a helicopter. And then over this side, I could have probably put a little bit of tape right where that cat is, so that if I'm going to change colour, it's good to tape that part off. Same with this side. I could make this a little bit more solid if I just taped it off. Then you can stencil a bit more confidently. And also that letter there for the welcome is a bit close to that if you're going to change colours there. Okay, now balls of wool, paws. Oh, these balls of wool. Can you imagine all the different colours you could use on these? If you are going to use colours and you have a stained background like this, you could do a white to just give it a nice solid background and then use your colour over the top. Sometimes that'll make it stand out and pop a little bit more. Using white as a solid background and then doing a colour over the top. What are you telling me, puppy? Someone else is joining late and we'll watch the replay. Yes, go ahead. You will watch the replay. Don't forget that if you comment the word replay, there's prizes going up for grabs on the replay in 24 hours after we've gone live. So now this stencil I'm doing right here, for those who have just joined a little bit late, sorry about the dog in the background. I don't have my microphone on today because apparently that wasn't working very properly. And so this stencil that I'm doing right now is from the summer bundle that's coming on Friday. And if you missed it earlier, we did this gorgeous layered stencil from the basic plan in the Stencil of the Month Club, which is open all the time for joining now. So if you've got friends and you're like, oh, I missed the, the window of opportunity. No, there's no window now. We've got it open all the time. And you can tell friends to join. They can use my code IRESTORESTUFF, which I've got down here at the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see that just there. And if they use my code, they'll get the first month free in the basic plan that we use today, or the first month 50% off on the premium plan. So there's a couple of different options. There's also an add-on, optional add-on that you can use. Excuse me, just got to blow my nose. All right, so we've got this one last layer of the cat's ears. I feel like I've just got to take this off. I just accidentally got a bit of white down on the cat here, so we've got that black that we just finish off, plus some little white splatters that came onto my stencil. All right, so here is the little bonus that goes with the cat, and we can do that in white. Grab your white, and it's there's an etching outline to show you the outline of the whole face and whiskers. So you just line that up to the rest, to the paws. Oh my goodness, Olive, hey. So we line that up there. Use a bit of tape if you need to, and you can tape it down to the actual stencil itself. Grab your white paint again, offload the brush. Then we've got the claws. Now I can see now that right beside the claws, I'm just going to tape here because I don't want to get it on my sign, which will go into the welcome part. So little claws. They're a very skinny thing, which might have lent it well in using that other brush. You know, the soft bristle brand new brushes that Essential Stencils brought out. Might go well with this one if you can't get the thicker bristles in. Those really soft fine bristles. Hey darling, hey, you can be quiet now. You can be quiet now. And here we go with the eyes, and we're almost done, folks. Stay tuned because we're giving away prizes, $20 gift vouchers for Essential Stencil. That'll get you something from the Essential Stencil shop. And don't forget, if you're looking around on Friday for this bundle, you'll find it. Huge bundle, brand new transfers. It's all there at essentialstencil.com. They're giving you a sneak peek on the website. So there we go. There's our little cat layer. Oh, that is so cute. And then we've got our welcome sign, and you can see the 3D effect there. Let me just pop this brush away. So we've got the little bonus, and there you can see how cute and adorable that is. Oh, all the cat people are going to be wanting this one. So that is a part of the stencil bundle. So the bundle's usually available as a bundle for a limited time. while the stocks last. And then you usually can buy them separately, individually, stencils. So let me just put myself back up again. And we're going to look for some prize winners because it's that time, folks. Oh, look at that. How good is my timing? 3 minutes to spare and we've finished our projects for the day. So Stencil of the Month Club is where you'll find the beautiful layered Santa design. This is the basic plan. So with the premium plan, you get an entire scenery. You can see that there. Melissa did this one yesterday, so go check that out. And the add-on is spectacular too, and I don't know where I put that. Is the sayings that go with them. So that's gorgeous. And then from the summer bundle, which will come out Friday, so don't forget, use my code IRESTORESTUFF and get 10% off the bundle. I feel like I need to go over that bottom section in the white again to make it really stand out and pop. But see the 3D look you've got from the welcome sign by doing that shadow technique. So yeah, watch again. And I've got also some more shadow technique things in the right here on Essential Stencils Facebook page. You'll find the video section. We've got playlist shadowing. So you can have a look for that if you want some more tips on shadowing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'm just looking for winners now. So if you do see winners announced on our live, let me know. The shadow. Oh, thank you, Brenda. One of your favourite nights just to watch me craft. I hope you join in, do the crafting. I hope you're inspired to do your own crafting. A lot of people will craft at the same time as we're doing it. So, woo, there we go. That's what we worked on tonight. And if you want to watch the replay, if you missed any of that, you can see that there. I really love those layered stencils. They just really make it look so three-dimensional even. I think it looks spectacular. They do a really great job of doing the layering. And I've created a border around the edge there using, so midnight blue on the outside, blue pine from Fusion Mineral Paint. And then we've got the red, Fort York red and the casement white and coal black. So they're all fusion colors right there. And if you do want fusion, you can get 10% off using my code at the link that I've got in the comments and in the description of the live. You can get your 10% off at fusion as well. But thank you. Congratulations, winners. Let me click here so I can see who they are. Selena, Margie, and Annette. You can email support@essentialstencil.com. Let them know that you are a winner on Sharon's live Wednesday night, and they will email you a gift card to spend at Essential Stencil. How exciting. I will see you again next week for another live DIY, and I hope you have a happy crafting week. Bye, guys.